Well, welcome back everyone to Final Fantasy XIV Online with Roselore Serafina. Yes, it is still the Valentione's Festival of 2026, and we finished it. This is our Valentione's outfit that we got from the stand. I actually forgot that there are a pair of slacks in there, so I'm going to grab those and we're going to see how those look on, since I remember where I put them. Actually, I told the game to put them in straight into my armory chest, so... Cozy Valentione slacks. There you go. Actually, I like those. But anyway, we're not staying in this outfit. We're going to jump back into our Black Mage. And because I have it set as a gear set list, I should go straight back to my approved wear. Excellent. What we're going to do now is we're going to take our Valentione's gear. Oops. Yeah, it doesn't work that way, dear. What are you thinking? Control I and I. Let's just fix that, shall we? So we're going to grab our Cozy Valentione's beret and we're going to pop it over here somewhere. We're going to grab... What's that? Our comfy Valentione's beret. Oh, right. So you get 2 berets out of the event. I know, if my thing was a little bit more clogged up, I'd get rid of that. That's okay. Back into here. So we need our 2 cardigans, or sweaters. I call them cardigans because they've got buttons. They look like they've got buttons on them, which makes them a cardigan and not a sweater. In Australian and maybe British parlance. We don't have gloves. There's no Cozy Valentione gloves. No. Nameless Techo. The samurai. Alright, I think we've got the updated Techo. Anyway, over here, let's pop our pants in our inventory and our Valentione skirt in our inventory. And they had shoes as part of them. Alrighty. So we're not going to throw them away. Don't panic. I know I bought this thinking I had an apartment, and then I remembered I don't have enough money for an apartment yet. We'll work on it. We must be getting close in some areas, so it'll be fine. I know, an apartment is 500,000. If I was a member of an FC, it would be 300,000, but then it would be harder to leave. Not that much harder, but you know, it would cost me 300,000 to leave because you don't get the money back. We're going to go into an in-room and we're just going to deposit our gear. So we're going to deposit our clothing into, hopefully into the armory chest, but it may have to go into the glamour chest. And I'm not sure I have the... Oh, I do have the prisms, so that's okay, that's good. I can't glamour my furniture, and that's going to have to take up storage space. So that's fine. Let's retire to an in-room. So once you get your glamour prisms... Okay, no, I can store them. Alright, let's just quickly store them in here, and I'll think about turning them into glams later. There we go. Beautiful. Now, I can't do that with my furniture, so what we're going to do is we're going to go over here. They have summoning bells in your in-rooms. Wow, both these guys are chockers. Alright, I think it was Andreas. Was it Andreas who had the furnishings? Let's check. You summoned. I did summon. Let's see. Oh, no. This was one thing we had to clean up, wasn't it? Fine. Alright, this was not my plan for this episode, but let's just pull all of this stuff out of our retainer, which is not as painful as it sounds. I'm hoping all my gear's in good condition, because I don't think I have a repairman in here. I think all of that... Oh no, that's going in my armory chest. Oh, that's a pain in the neck. Oh, no, here we go. My armory chests are now full. I should have specified into my inventory, shouldn't I? Oh no, I couldn't. Oh, that's okay. So basically, a lot of these is stuff I want to keep because I really like the costumes from. We're going to retrieve these two. Some of them I'm going to actually, I know, take apart. Others I'm not. Some of these will have to go in as glams, and some of them will have to go in. Will be able to be stuffed into the armory chest, which is what we're going to do with everything we can. All right. He has a lot of materials on him, doesn't he? We're still working on our we will be working on our crafters soon. Let me just sort so that most of that, you're right there. Okay, most of that will go hopefully in the front. That didn't work too well. All right, he's not carrying my furnishings. Until next we meet. He's very solemn and serious. Let's go talk to Hrageth. Much younger fella who is getting into the business. Let's sort this and see what's in here. Alright, so it looks like... I know. What am I doing? Let's grab poor Andreas back. I did summon. I've got these furnishings that I would really like to keep. What's this? It's unsellable. Seasonal miscellany. Yeah, see, I don't know if we're going to be able to... I'm going to put that with Andreas. He can eat those if he would. That would be a favour. Vesper Bay, Etherite, we're not getting rid of those. Gold sources, Janderlane's token, MGP vouchers. Radio. Okay. Alright, well... Sorry, Andreas, I just dismissed you. I did not mean to poke you again. Escape, that's much safer than me trying to operate a mouse. Alright, let's go into the armoire and we'll see what we can store. Alright, now all of these, you'll see these item level ones, they're used for glams usually, and they're nice costumes. So what we're going to do, I'm just making sure they're all... Yeah, okay, so all of those need to go in. Like I said, I like the stuff that they give you. You'll notice up here it says inventory. I forgot. I did not need to wait. Alright, this is where I need to just check what I'm sticking in my thing. So we do not want to put the halcyon rod away, okay? That would be bad. The mighty mog rod, on the other hand, why isn't that coming up? Maybe it's damaged, we'll see. Okay. Oh, it is so good to get these out of my storage. I should have done this a very, 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 very long time ago. So the seneschal prince is stuff we got from one of the events from last year. You see, this stuff is not desynthesizable, so it's just been taking up space. And I didn't want to ditch it because I liked it. And I'm glad. They say they're going to increase the glamour box as well. So that's good because it means the more events we attend. So that was from our late last year event. Life bags is a reward for subscription. Healer's Culotte, self-explanatory. There's our Valentione shoes. I must have missed those. Okay, now the only problem with me doing this is I haven't checked to see how much of that stuff is... Oh, crumbs. That could be a problem. So the reason I normally pull it out... Oh, I'm sorry. So you'll see that Ros is now wearing her warrior's armor as part of her paladin's kit, because there's a reason I pull everything out before I do stuff, and that's because the armoire does not differentiate between what's in a set and what isn't. Alright, so that is my level 50 stuff. So the gallant stuff we want to leave in. Okay, hang on. It's neatly. Or do we? Alright, let's pull that out. I know, I made a mistake. I forgot that the reason I put everything in my inventory before I transfer it is so I don't pull out stuff that's in a set, because the box doesn't differentiate. So let's just very quickly rip everything. I know, that's so annoying. We're gonna just rip everything out first, and then we're gonna be a little bit more careful about what we're doing. Grr. I know, this makes the process take so much longer. Why am I torturing you by making you sit through all of this? Well, because this is part of Final... It's a big part of Final Fantasy, is maintaining your blankety blankety blank blank inventory. It's enough to make the saint swear. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through... I know, some of that stuff I put in deliberately. Let's just... Yes, don't speak to me. Let's fix this. What have you done to your gear, girl? Maybe I just always look that messy. Alright, maybe I didn't turn it all out. That's fine. Yeah, never mind. We're good. Let's just make sure everyone's got their gear before we go any further. Right. I know, what was that, girl? We're going to just sort everything out so it compacts nicely. What is this? Scholars' culottes. What are you wearing? Oh, I see. I know what's happened. Well, that's acceptable. And coral sandals, which I think is our bard. What are you wearing? Bard sandals, level 90. Now, why do I not have my level 90 stuff for my other classes? Oh no. No, I do. Okay. Alright, time to stop messing about. Okay, now we go Control I, and to avoid that mistake happening again, let's just very quickly go, I'm going to put you into your inventory. And we went through most of this. I know, look, as much as I'd like to hang on to the stuff for classes I haven't picked up yet. It's a very bad idea. So we're just going to return everything that's not in a list to the inventory. Okay, we're on level 44 gear. That explains that. Because we are going to desynthesize things if I can. Actually, I can, that's right. This character's got that. Alright, make it tidy. Let's go find the stuff that's not in stuff. The gallant coronet. Let's put that in the inventory. So basically, when you put stuff into your, when you go to put stuff into your inventory, sorry, into your armoire or into your glamour box. Sorry, I was thinking really hard just then. It's best to pull it out of your armory, because I mean you can just take it from your armory, but what your glamour box and your armoire won't do is they won't tell you if you already have it in a set. They will just take it out because you ask them to, which, as you've just seen, is fairly problematic. Because I mean, a lot of this I'm pretty sure I put into the box yesterday, so we're kind of double handling, and that drives me crazy when I do that. But just occasionally I've got to start from the beginning to fix whatever it is I've just messed up. And again, like I said, all of this is part and parcel of Final Fantasy, because you do it a lot, constantly trying to keep your inventory down. And actually, it's not just Final Fantasy that's a big part of it. It's a part of most MMOs that I've played, and indeed most games that I've played. And it drives me crazy in each and every one. So we're just going to, as quickly as we can, pop all of this away. And then I'm going to figure out what we really were meant to be doing. So now when we run through a dungeon and there are treasures to pick up, we're going to have space in our armory to pick it up. There is a setting that means everything that you pick up goes over here into your inventory instead of your armory. I tried it. It's not for me because I then can't work out what I can and can't wear easily. So it's like I'm trading one piece of laziness for another. I do like the dragoons. I like the dragoon stuff a lot. The brand new set, like these brand new boots, where are they? They're something that you earn in the training section. So most of what I pulled out wasn't in a set. Oh, that's good. I know, it's like it's going to beep at me until I fill my inventory. Alright, let's go over to here. Okay. And then we just go through this entire section here. Pretty much like that. So this gives you an idea of the real-time time that this takes out of your actual playtime. So if you're playing on a really tight budget, you're best actually just coming in, dropping off the stuff that you want to drop off as soon as it is, rather than letting it build up like I have. It took me a long time to sort out how to do this part of the game, so I was too busy focused on other parts of the game. So I've missed out on this massive storage section, which would have made things a lot less painful earlier. The trick with storing stuff is you've got to make sure everything's repaired. So every time I go to a repairer now, I go in and I tell it to repair the things in all the inventories. So it means if I've forgotten to fix something from a job I was using that's different to the job that I'm on, it doesn't matter. If I want to go store that stuff later, it's already fixed. Alright, we're nearly there. Whoops. Alright, where were we up to? Yeah, we had one more pair of shoes. And then we're sorting that one. Just need to make sure I haven't put anything in there that I needed, because I'm not perfect. Okay. Alright, sort that. Wow, it puts everything... Right, well that explains why my thing, every time I change a costume, is completely messed up, because I did not realise that when you... Let me just do this again. Okay, no it doesn't. I just didn't clean it up like I thought I had. Okay, that's fine. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Alrighty, what have I got in here? We're leaving... Oh, wait. Okay, we're not leaving that. They can go back into the inventory. The other reason I do this is when I'm deconstructing stuff, it means... Aha, that's why. That's stored. It means I'm not accidentally deconstructing something that I want to... I'm keeping those if I can remember. That I want to keep. But basically what I'll do once we've got all of this sorted, literally sorted, is I will deconstruct all the stuff that I didn't want to keep. Maybe. We'll see if I change my mind about anything. Now that's going to stay in there because it's out of the way and I need to find it. I know I'll end up buying more wristlets, it's okay. Or not, as the case may be. I may already have a pair equipped somewhere. I don't tend to do my jewellery as often, but there's a couple of pieces in there that need to be sorted, so... Also, sorting enables you to see more easily what is and isn't, like if you've missed one. So we do that as well. Yeah, there should be nothing in here to discard. These are soul crystals. Don't discard them. It's like, ow. Goes without saying, but still, I feel better for saying it. Alrighty. Now let's go back into our armoire and we'll see what we can put away. Store an item. Yeah. Why can't I store anything else? Okay. Ah, because some of them have to be stored as glams. I gotcha. And that's the other reason you check it. Now all of those are ordinary bits. That's ordinary. This is desynthesizable. This is not, so we're going to just stick that in our glam box because otherwise it's going to drive us crazy. Nameless toby, barred shirt, brand new cuirass, brand new tabard. Now I only have 13 glamour prisms, so we may have to go make ourselves some more now that we know how to do that. Oh, that's gear that's broken. Yep. Alright. Clearly I missed that one last time I used it. I do not possess any glamour prisms. Well, that's a pain in the neck, isn't it? Let's grab this. We can just sort that through. Alright, so that was 13 items. We're not going to put everything back in our retainer. We're going to actually leave things in our inventory so they can drive us crazy. And we're going to go and find our glamour prisms. So let's have a look at crafting. So for that, I need my character. I'm just trying to work out how I want to approach it. Alright, classes and jobs. Disciples of War, Disciples of Magic, Disciples of Hand, and Disciples of the Land. What's my highest level Disciple of the Hand? My level 51 Weaver. So... radio. What a mishmash we're wearing there. Okay, this is our level 51 Weaver. And because I now know what my highest level thing is, we're going to press N, bring up our thing. We're going to put in Prism, P-R-I-S-M. It'll tell us that each of our classes can make a glamour prism, but if we're going to use Clothcraft to make it, we need to have undyed velveteen and clear prisms. I have no clear prisms and apparently no undyed velveteen, but let us right click on that. Sorry, right click on the item, search for item, see if we've lost it. There's one in my saddle bag, really? Let me just check that. Shift Control I. In my saddlebag is indeed a clear prism. Let's drag that thing out of there. Sigh. I know. Alrighty. Okay, that's good. So I can close my saddlebag up. I need more than one. It's not enough, but it's a good start. I want to see if I've got any undyed velveteen in anywhere. Right. Andreas has some and Rageth has some. Let's go and bother our our friendly dudes. For that I'm gonna need to... It's so much easier to find this door when there are decorations up. I'm gonna need to go down to the plaza. I like this, whatever this tunic is she's wearing. I'm not sure about the rest of it. The pants are okay. Maybe. Maybe not together, but if they were red they'd be better. But anyway, let's go down to Aetheryte Plaza. Alright, now I've got to try and remember who sold the clear prisms in here. Oh, I know, this is why I'm never buying my apartment. No, I am. It's just going to take me time. So, here we go. We could buy them off the board, but there is a seller. I think it's... I know, I'm not good with names. So I'm trying to, when I see the name, I will remember it. We're going to go visit the mender as well, because I've got stuff in my... Not Fazgem. I don't think it's Cine Hill. I'm going to look it up in a minute. Repair all inventories. Okay, so there's only one damaged item in my inventories, which means I was probably wearing it. No, I wouldn't have been, because it's repair all inventories. I just missed it. No, it means it was put into my retainer damaged. Do you have... Alright, I'm gonna... You know what? I'm gonna look it up. Remember having to do this the other day. They actually sell clear prisms. Oh, that's right. Alright, so we're gonna go clear prism FFXIV is my search. We're going to go to the Eorzea database at finalfantasy14.com play guide. This is at the North American one I'm using. Alrighty. Bango Zango, sorry, has it. Let's go find Bango Zango. I knew it was somewhere close. I've gone all the way to the other end of where I need to be though. Alright. Ros, where's your... Oh, I haven't rearranged her stuff on all her classes. I see. That's okay, Ros. We've got this. As I'm doing each class, I'm rearranging the thing. The hot bar. There, see? Can so too do words. Sometimes. Sometimes. Bango Zango is over here. He is a member of the Bruguiere Consortium. And in this little land of Limsa, when we purchase items, so this is where you get your Huron, Elizin, Lalafellan, Makote, Rogarden, Ori, Vieira, Hrothgar gear. There are also battle accessories, so you have your weathered items that you start with, can also be found here. I know, don't put your hands on your hip at me, young man. Purchase items. Over here, these are the things that he has. So we have a Glamor Dispeller, we have clear prisms. It has a little mining symbol next to it, and I often wonder... right, now we're not going to run out for a little bit. Often wonder, oh, that's right, the faces we wear. So these are, if you have a look in the description, about just above the shop selling price, it will tell you if we have these items. So we do not have the simple spectacles. We do not have the monocles. So I'm just collecting the stuff that we can get. We do not have the left eye patch. We do not have, well, I don't think we have. I clicked it too fast. Let me double check. We do not have the right eye patch. I'm not picking up, oh wait, cherry bomb. A miniature recreation of a void scent bomb. Do we not have that? Wait a minute. It's a minion. Let's grab that thing. And the Mehmet 001. We don't have that. Let's own that one then. A Wayward Hatchling. Let's buy that one. Oh, wait, there are orchestrion rolls in here? Well, do I have space? Yes, I have space. Let's pick up the orchestrion rolls as well. Now, if you're not sure if you've already bought it, just have a look at this column here. It will tell you what is in your bag, okay? Unobtained and unregistered, but I have one in the bag. Yeah, so this one. Okay, so now we've cleaned out for... What is this? A plain tunic. An oversized plain tunic, and a form-fitting neo tunic. Oh, these must be things you can dye if you want. Very cool. We're not getting those. Not yet. Right. Now we're going to go make a pain of ourselves in our in-room. Hopefully the neighbours won't complain. So we're about to do... Oh, no, we're doing very quiet crafting. That's okay then. Good. No, wrong way. I like what she's wearing. Now if I can remember not to deconstruct it when she changes up to the next gear, we'll be fine. Greetings last, let's go to the in-room, get some rest. I don't know why he laughs when he says go and get some rest like that. That's just worrisome. Now before we can store anything else in our glamour dresser, we need to make our clear prisms. We're in our weaver's outfit. Let's go N let us go. Click on recipe search. You don't have to type it in again because it remembers some of what you've learnt. So we just click on that. We are being a weaver at the moment. I did forget to get the undyed velveteen. Excuse me. Over to our summoning bell. Andreas has some. It should be in the cloth section. Undyed velveteen. That's really good quality undyed velveteen though. You know what? I am still going to do it because I can make more. Retrieve that from the retainer. And sort everything so it looks pretty. What is that? A splintered chest. I see. Oh, I could put my teacup on my round table when we get an in-room. That would be good. What's that? Oh, yokai metal. That's right, an unspent yokai metal, which I haven't thrown out because we will eventually use them. A Cascadia uniform voucher. I don't think I've unlocked it. I think we checked that out and we hadn't unlocked it. Radio. Alrighty. Now the next person I want to talk to is Hragath because I seem to have doubled up. I know I must have had one of those days. And here I am whining because I don't have enough storage space. Let's, now we sorted that before. Let's go and see if we can find our velveteen. Alrighty. I don't think we're going to need... Okay. Recipe, prism, glamor, down at the cloth working, right click, crafting method. Okay, let's see if we have cotton yarn anywhere. So I have cotton yarn with Andreas and one in my inventory. Okay, let's see if we have dew thread anywhere. I need to consolidate these guys, don't I? I do. That's okay. We'll pull all of the crafting material out of Andreas and we'll stuff it into Hragath. That sounded wrong, but you know what I mean. Okay. So we're going to pull out both our threads. So we need cotton threads. We're also going to pull out any cotton that we see. Hempen, hempen, cotton, dew thread, cotton bolls. Don't need the fleece. What I need is I don't think I have any. I'll double check it later. Alright, that's that. I'm going to go quit into here. Grab this one. Jump into Hragath. And trust to withdraw. We're also looking for the thread that you make the dew thread from. And look, the name is temporarily out of my head, so I apologize for that. There, no, diamite. It's diamite, diamite thread. I don't think we have any. Alrighty. Yeah, I definitely have duplicates. That's okay. So we're going to quit out of that one. Alright. Over this way. M. No, not M. N. We'll get there. Alright. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into the undyed velveteen. And we are going to make some stuff. So I've got 20 and I've got 17. So we're going to make another 17 undyed velveteen stuff. I shouldn't take too long doing it. Let's see how we go. Oh god, it could take a while. Let's grab that. Mushroom. One more. Mushroom. The mushroom restores your CP if you're wondering what I'm doing. And it's in the wrong spot. We'll fix that in a minute. Alright. What is that? Inner quiet. Effect ends upon use. Oh, right. That was handy. Okay, veneration. Alright. We don't need to be that precise and quick, and while it hurts to do this, we're going to quick synthesize. Synthesize using high quality materials. There we go. So we're just going to let her go nuts for a minute. You're not guaranteed. Like, if I was to use the high quality, I'm more guaranteed to get better stuff, but that's fine. We're getting teeny tiny amounts of XP. So basically, we just need our undyed velveteen to go with our glamour prism, so we can put our stuff into our glamour dresser. Okay, that's all we're doing. Oh, I know, we've got this. And technically I should pull everything out of the armoire and stuff it into the glamour dresser, but I may do that off screen, possibly. Or I might make you sit through the torture. One of the two. Alright, end the synthesis. Let us jump into our recipe search, go down to prism, go down to glamour prism, go down to... Now, have I ever made it before? No, it does not have a tick, so I need to make at least one. Alrighty. That is going to drive me crazy. It normally sits up here, and actually while we're here, Big God's Blessing I normally have over here. What is this? Final Appraisal. I don't use that often. I'm going to stick that up here. 50% I don't use often. I probably should use it a lot more than I do. We'll pop those together. We'll switch them around 1 and 2. Actually, I'll move this way because 2 is the one I'm most likely to use if I use it. Little mushroom I want to have right next to my improved quality, and the study I have next to it over here. I forget exactly where I put beer gots. Until I get some more skills, I'm going to leave that here. We're going to get rid of these potions off this particular bar because that is just not where they're meant to be. Alright, and we're switching those two around. Usually they sit a bit over, but that'll happen once we get standard touch going. We're not in battle, so we're not muscle memory. We're not training muscle memory. Let us go with observe. And innovation. The reason the mushroom is here is because I tend to not lose it. Alright, we're going to have to do some repairs in a minute, and the mushroom has not come up, so that is definitely a worry. Oh, cheeky thing. Now that I don't need you. Okay, we've synthesized a glamour prism. Now we can quick synthesize the rest. We're going to say use high quality materials. We're going to go make all of the glamour prisms that you can. Personally, I was hoping for more. I was sure I had more stuff. So we've run out of velveteen. Why is that? Given that I made more velveteen. No, we haven't run out of... So why can't I do more at once? Okay, it's okay. Quick synth. I have clear prisms, and I have undyed velveteen. Oh, no, I do not have the required crystals. Yep, I gotcha. Alright, so in Clothcraft, you use lightning crystals and wind crystals. Oh, that's a pain in the neck, isn't it? And I've run out of lightning crystals. If we want to find lightning crystals, we can go down to search for item by gathering method, and we can go nuts and get some lightning crystals that way. Preferably from an area we've unlocked. So broken water in southern Thanalan we've done. Spineless basin and the clutch. we've also done. Alright, but we're not in these areas yet, so these are the two we could get. Okay, however, let's go see what we can store. That I didn't notice and I should have. Okay, I know, this is driving me crazy. Legionary visor, no. Brand new gloves, we can now store those. Yep. Huron skirt, let's store that. Weathered shepherd slops. It's 9 more spaces in my inventory that I don't currently have. Let's get those going. And that. And that. And those. I'm going to run out in a minute. Tourmaline earrings, we're not going to do. The Flame Sergeant's earrings, yes. Garnet earrings, no. Flame Sergeant's ear cuffs, yes. And the Voice of the Just. Rightio. The Hero's Necklace of Fending. Alright, I don't know why we're not using those on our character. But these two need to go in. Alright, so a lot of the other stuff in our backpack can actually be taken out by very careful sort that. Alright, by very careful deconstruction. So let us do a ton of deconstruction before we leave, because desynthesis, sorry. Desynthesize that. As much as it hurts, we will desynthesize that. It's from Zemail. If we want another one, we're going to have to go back into Zemail. That's not a punishment, really. What did I just do? Decide to deconstruct? Yep, that. And retrieve the materia first, otherwise it'll ask me if I want to. And desynthesize that. That little jig she does when she makes it, it's like... Alright, the staghorn staff. Let's retrieve the materia out of that. And we have to... So this is why I said yesterday when I was putting those extra materia in, that it was a pain. Because now we have to get all of that materia out. We can only do it one at a time. So that's that bit there. Let's desynthesize this bit. Boop. Level 50. I can make one. Radio. Let's desynthesize that thing. Level 250. Alright, I know. We're trying to be ruthless and disciplined and, you know, not keep all the pretties. It's okay. Let us retrieve the materia. And then desynthesize. Aurum smalls, we need to go back into Aurum for that one, so that's okay. It's not beyond us. Oops. Sometimes we get crystals out of these as well, like lightning crystals, but I think like these are lightning shards, so we're going to have to, oh yeah, we're desynthesizing that. And we're desynthesizing that. I can't, okay, that's one I've got to put into the glamour bracelet, that's one on. This is what I mean by we do it carefully, we won't desynthesize something we actually want to keep. Hopefully. Retrieve the materia. And desynthesize that. Retrieve the materia. And desynthesize that. Don't desynthesize that. Desynth that one. Retrieve the materia. And desynthesize that. And desynthesize that. And desynthesize that. And desynthesize that one. And don't desynthesize that one. Desynthesize this one. Don't desynthesize that one. And so on and so forth until we... Oops. My bad. I like the fact, like, I haven't turned the warnings off. So it will warn me for, on certain things. That's one of them. And that's why I haven't turned it off, because as much as I look for it, I sometimes miss it. Silk ring. Coral ring. Okay, brass ring. And desynth that one. Uldan ring is not being desynthesized. Rightio. Other things that we can get out of our backpack. Shift Control I. We're gonna just drop all our materia items. Oh, that's right, hang on. Let's sort it first. Because it will then very nicely for... What did I just stick in there? Hello. These are coming out. They're going to go into a retainer because that way we can keep all of these items together. Rightio, let's sort that up. Beautiful. Okay. So a lot of these crafting bits and bobs that you're seeing now came out when we were desynthesizing. So we're just going to add those in. I'm going to put my glamour prisms in there. That way they're easy to find and easy to get to. I don't have to run over to a retainer every time. Other things that can come out of our backpack. Okay, so we are going to go right click on these items here. Oh, hang on a minute. Let's try that again. Got to close your saddlebag, otherwise it'll not do the thing. I'm going to use that. And we're going to use that. And we're going to use that. Please. And thank you. And use that. Now, these are minions. To add them to our minion list, we have to right click and use them, and they'll all end up in our minions. These are our orchestrion stuff. I know I should listen to them and see what they're like. I just don't know if you guys would be interested in that sort of thing. There we go. Backpack's looking a lot better now. It'll look even better once we've gone and had talk to our retainers. Alrighty. Andreas, what have you got? Let's entrust to withdraw and entrust all our duplicates. Now, as you can see, he has dies, so we're going to go find any dies we have in our backpack. And we're going to put those in. Pretty sure I've got at least one because I pulled it out of my my bird's backpack. There it is. Alright. This also means he probably wants the dark matter clusters. That's technically that's repair stuff, and we should keep it on us to fix our gear, but anyway. Alright. Okay, sort it again. I'm just trying to work out what I want to take out of his backpack and put into the other guy's backpack, is all. Oh, furniture. This guy gets furniture, that's right. So we're going to entrust our furniture to our dude. Oh, okay, I know what they are actually items. I'm going to entrust the irregular No, hang on, wait a minute. Does he have irregular tomestones? Yes, he does. I don't know what to do with them. Like, I can't trade them for the current tomestones, and if I don't spend them, they end up cluttering up my thing because I don't know exactly what to do with them. So we'll sort that out. There we go. So hopefully one day they'll make a way of, I mean, cause I can. Okay, I can't destroy them in this window. Because I'd like to consolidate them and put them. I mean, that's a lot of tomestones that I didn't spend. That's 35, and I can't use them now. It's really upsetting because I earned them. Anyway, I know life happened. All right. Let us quit out of that. Stop our whining. Oh my gosh, guys, I did not mean to do a whole hour of this, but anyway. And trust to withdraw items. Let us entrust our duplicates. Confirm all of that. Alright. What does he have that I can pull out and put into the other guy? Alright, let's sort everything. There we go. I might take all of the metalworking stuff out of here, and maybe all of the cloth and leather. Do just give this guy some breathing room. So we'll take all of this out. And all the lumber. And all of the weaver stuff. As much of the weaver stuff as we can. Alright. Okay. Actually, we'll take the music stuff out of him as well, and we'll take those out. Alright, let's sort that. Cancel. Oh, cracker roots. I know, they're for our birds. I'm just trying to remember the advice someone gave me about feeding. I've got to feed him an onion. That's right, a Thavnarian onion when I get to Thavner. Rightio. And now I'm just going to sort this again. Alright, so we're going to put metal working stuff. I don't think this is going to work. No, never mind. We'll try anyway. We're going to put our metalworking stuff in here just for the minute because I do need to actually sell everything that I've got on me once we get our crafters up. Technically I can go and get it, you're right. For now we're just going to make some space. I know, he's about to run out of room, isn't he? Yep. Alright, that'll do. Sort all of that. I just put all that back, didn't I? You dopey woman. I know, I didn't even notice myself doing it. Because I thought I'd tripped over to actually having talked to Andreas. And I hadn't done it. That's okay. Alright, we'll just drop all of these back where they belong. Temporarily. I'm sure he had more space than that. Yeah, he did, girl. You're in the wrong retainer. Yeah. Alright, so what we're putting back into this guy then will be our edibles. So, and our chemical ingredients. Alright, that should work. Let's drop that away. Quit out of him, alright? This is the step I missed. Back into Andreas. And we'll entrust or withdraw. And we're just going to put as much of this stuff in our retainer. We'll sort it out in a minute. If you put it in a certain order, it doesn't matter. The game will fix it for you, which is a really nice quality of life touch. What matters is that you have enough space to do it, and I'm starting to dread the outcome of this. Oh no, we still have space. The numbers tell me I have space. I'm putting the gardening things into Andreas as well. So eventually we won't have crafting materials in. We're just going to be selling them. But for now, that's not the case. Right, that'll do. Oh, nearly done. I know, I have not consolidated my guys, and I didn't sort. Alright, that's all done. I now have room in my backpack again. I have things that are going to irritate me in my backpack, but that's okay, they can do that. Let us grab our retrieve materia, sorry. Extract materia. So these things have white dots on them down here. When they have white dots on them, that your spirit bond is 100% complete, and it's produced you a little materia that you can use to melt your other things. So in that case, we got a Gatherer's Guerdon material 1 and a Savage Aim material 1. So it's kind of useful. The higher level the gear you have that you're extracting from, the higher level materia you will extract from it. Materia can be job specific. If the gear is Gatherer's gear, you tend to get Gatherer materia out of it, and if it's generic gear, you tend to get fighting materia out of it, whether it's battle dance or spell speed or whatever. Let us go. I know, I feel like going and exploring what's in all of the cellars now to see what's in there in case they have more things. Where are we going? Back to the Aetheryte Plaza, because I need to find a merchant so I can offload some of these Allegan pieces that I'm carrying. There we go. It doesn't matter who. I mean, they all take them. So all I'm doing here, let's just sort through. There we go. Oh, that was meant to go into Andreas as well. Never mind. Alright, and we will sell our silver pieces, which will give us 2,000. And that is that, I think. What's that? That's my Vesper Bay Aetheryte ticket. That's the other thing I wanted to do. Grab Fluffy's saddlebag, shift control I, and I saw a thing. Here it is. These come in handy. I don't think I can buy them now. Do I have a crafter up to level 50? Armorer. Oh, here I am thinking my weaver. Oh no, my weaver is as well. Alright. So the reason I got a little bit excited seeing all of that demi materia is, well, I remember it. No, we want to go teleport up to Mor Dhona. Revenant's Toll. And I just want to see if I've unlocked it. So basically, every crafter has a crafting manual, and I'm only just starting to get my head around them with my other characters. I thought I would try and work out how things worked before I did them with this character. And I'm still finding my way, but one of the things I recently found was this. Because I was trying to do my carpenter's quests in a more advanced area. So this is Guiding Star. Master Crafting Tomes and Tools. Hello, you've got those as well. Alright, so he will tell you all about Master Recipe Tomes, Artisans and Foragers Gear. Artisans and Foragers Gear, you say. The procurement of these is best suited to those who already possess as fine a tool as the guilds can provide. Talan can be persuaded to part with tools and armor both in exchange for a few objects you can craft or gather. There are also pieces of Artisans and Foragers Gear you can fashion for yourself, assuming you have the right master recipe and materials. The market boards may help with the latter. I shouldn't wonder. So if you want to know about master crafting recipes, as you may gather from their name, master recipe tomes contain complex recipes that require a master's hand to create. 'Tis rumoured there are others who can teach master recipes. If you've any interest at all, you would do well to seek out these individuals. Right. And then you go down to super tools, whatever they are. A guildmaster's best instrument made even finer. That is a super tool. Should you wish to acquire one, you must needs barter with Talan. He will ask for items you yourself have crafted or gathered, along with demi-materia, either of the mastercraft or grade 3 fieldcraft variety. These you can acquire by desynthesizing artisans or foragers' gear. But there is a chance you need not break apart your hard-earned gear. No, I should browse the market boards beforehand. Who knows what demi-materia will turn up? He's right. And last but not least, Luchas tools. Luchas tools are super tools honed nigh unto perfection. Should you seek such as these, you must begin by crafting or gathering exquisite items. Yet these alone will not be enough. Try to read treasure maps or barter with company and allied seals. Indeed, you could consider undertaking levs or even treating with Ixali crafters for what you seek. Yes, this road to obtaining a Luchas tool is daunting, but there is no more worthy path for adepts with a super tool to walk, and I think, my friend, you will be most pleased at journey's end. Now, the only problem with that is we now have better tools than our super and our Luchas tools, so while I might be tempted to do it, and I will if you guys wish to see the tools, the process for getting them, it's just a really long process and not particularly exciting. Well, I'm really tempted to get all of those. We won't hold up the story process, the main story process, in order to get them, because otherwise we will be here forever. Alrighty, so master crafting tomes is what I came for. Guiding Star thinks you're good enough? I hope he's right, or we're all going to be sorry. Fine. Okay, so we need our fieldcraft demi-materia, and we need battlecraft demi-materia. Apparently I don't have either of them. Bird, you let me down again. Oh, I'm talking, yeah. Master Carpenter. This will require you to have treated spruce lumber, and let me tell you, that is annoying because we have to be friends with the Excel, which is what we're going to be working on. Alright, now if we're curious about artisan tools, I think she's good enough. I hope he's right. Okay, Chocobo Tail Saw, which is a level 70 tool. Right, all of these here. You can get them for crafting up these and making them. Over here, artisan gear. Ooh, so this is level 70 gear, which you can now buy. You don't have to actually go through all the trouble of getting this. I might do it just because, well, maybe not with this character, but because I don't have it, and you know, got to collect it. Okay, all right. This is why we didn't want to get rid of that thing. Okay, all of these are the special tools of our trade. Now, I'm not sure what we've got. It doesn't look like I've kept them. Well, that's annoying. Or I haven't earned them yet. That's the other thing. But these are our master tools, actually. I don't think you get them out of there. I think you get them out of here. Achievements, crafting and gathering. That's all disciplines. Let's go to carpenter. We're looking for... Okay, this is Saw of the Luminary, so I'm wrong. Blessed Milk Keep, Blessed Milking. No, it does look like it's our master crafting tool. I know, now I'm trying to figure it out. I think it's a reward for one of our quests. Let me just check it. I need a name. Let's go to Supra. Let's put in Ulukumi, and we'll see if we can find out what you get that from. Okay. Doesn't always come up the top. We're going to go to, let's go to the lodestone. The play guide and the item. Let's have a look at that. Alrighty. Ah, here we go. It's a quest. Saving Captain Gerhard is the quest. We are definitely not up to that. Oh, awesome. So because we haven't done our so our thread one is Clotho. Because we haven't done our final quests, we haven't got our final tools. Okay. And this means, let me just jump into the Aussie database this time. Alrighty. So Clotho Luchas is a weaver's tool, and you get it from... Oh no. Sorry, not Luchas. We don't want Luchas. That comes from Supra. Let's try this one. It's a reward for a minor reborn from Redland Rose. So we haven't done that quest yet. Oh, awesome. So there you go. Basically, our final quests for each of our crafting classes will give us these tools. Okay, and these tools can be conformed. So you have Mastercraft Demi Materia, and then you go down to here. So I don't know how to get that yet. I guess I'll have to look it up, but we won't today because we're not doing that. But yeah, Shift Control I bird. What Demi Materia do I have in my box? I have Battlecraft. Oh, I know why it didn't pop up. Remove from Saddlebag, Fieldcraft, and okay. Okay, here we go. Now let's talk to this chap. Might be more cooperative now. Ah, yeah. Doesn't help if you've got it. Okay, so I have 11 Fieldcraft Demi Materia, and I have 22 Battlecraft. You actually have to have it in your inventory, not in your bird's inventory. Otherwise the game will go, what? Where is it? Alright, let's exchange it. See what we've got. Okay, I have one now. Sorry, let's just buy it. So this I found out the other day. I'm pretty sure the game actually told me about it. I just have not seen it for so long, or not dealt with it for so long, that I forgot that it was there. So, and some of these might be available later on but I don't know where. So there we go. Okay. Alright, and then if we want our Master Carpenter 1, Blacksmith 1, we need to go and work out how to make all of these. I know for this one I'm going to need to talk to the Exile. Master Carpenter 2, Reinforced, oh god. Which I probably won't have in my book. Okay, so back into here, you'll see I've got a whole array of red. We use these. So if I go N for the minute, just bear with me, and we go treated. Actually, let's just put in spruce. No recipes to display. All right. Let's go into the search for all, so it doesn't care. So if we then go, oops, slow down. There we go. In here like this. Slower. You've got to wait for the thing to do. Multiple Master Goldsmith recipes. So I'm only just really starting to learn how to craft properly now. Alright, now let's go N. Okay, you'll see two things. we've now got extra stuff in here. Okay. And I wonder if I put in spruce, if I'll actually get a recipe now. No recipes. Am I putting in the wrong word? That could be it. Come here, you. Oh, I might not be the right level. Yeah, what level carpenter are we? That could be the problem. Treated spruce lumber. Let's see. Carpenter. 41. Yep, okay, so we need to be level 50 to see the recipe, but basically what happens is you get a whole new array of recipes. So these are your normal recipes. Sorry. Hello, can you just be cooperative for a minute? There we go. These are your normal recipes, right? These are your level-based recipes that we now know. Okay, so we can now make different windows, different lamps, and so on and so forth for our decorating. These are our master level recipes here that will have been added in. You can see we can't make a lot of them. And then we have special recipes. Oh my god. These are glamors. So Beak of the Vortex. It's going to require demi-materia of the Vortex. I don't think I've ever seen that. I don't even know if it still exists. Battlecraft demi-materia 3. Vortex feathers, which we actually have to get from... I don't even know if you can still get them. This is interesting to do because... Okay, does it still exist? How do I get the vortex feathers? Let's have a look and see how that goes. From breaking Garuda's wings. Alright. But that is basically, you used to be able to get them and they used to sell for 10 grand. So, and you can only get them from the Extreme Duty and the Howling Eye, which is why they're so expensive and why I've never seen them. I'm going to say that demi-materia from the Vortex is probably the same quandary. So if you do want to make any of these, then you're going to have to be doing some extremes. I've never done them, but that might be fun. Yeah. Yeah, but how do you get it? It doesn't tell me how to get it. It drops from the Howling Eye hard. Equipment drops from the Howling Eye, and you get it through desynthesis, apparently. Wow. Okay. So if we do follow the path of going after all of these, I'm guessing that will be Lord of the Inferno hard, and that is probably Lord of the Inferno extreme. And Spine of the Vortex, probably, okay, again, the same materials. The Mischievous Moggle Mogbo requires Demi-Mog Materia, probably from Hard, and Battlecraft Demi-Materia. And a Kingly Whisker, which probably comes from Extreme. That probably comes from Extreme. So at least it only requires one. So you're only going to have to do your Extreme, I don't know how many times to get it. And ditto with that. So that is some of the stuff I've been trying to wrap my head around. And this is just a Realm Reborn. You have special weapons and special crafting gear for every single add-on brought out. So that's going to be interesting. Guys, I'm sorry for spending an entire episode just looking at inventory stuff and crafting stuff. Hopefully that wasn't too long or too boring for you and it was helpful in some way. But I think on that note, I am going to bid you adieu. If you enjoyed it, hit like. If you'd like to see more of just Ros and adventuring, hit subscribe. If you want me to pursue any of these weapons and the process it takes, please let me know in the comments, but just be aware that I will be progressing the main story as a priority over those, and also increasing my classes. We were supposed to get moving on our Black Mage today. We'll be doing that next episode. But until then, I'm going to bid you adieu. Take care out there, and I will check you later.